Hey, what's up guys? Claak here, out with another video, and today we're going to be going over video footage actually sent by one of my viewers named Ramel. Ramel, thank you so much for sending this footage. If you guys would like to send some of your footage and you'd like me to critique you or, try to help you out and, be able to push that rating and be able to tell you what your problem and your issues are, I would love to be able to do that. Just go ahead and send me a link from Twitch or YouTube. You can just upload it and I will respond and I will try to make a video about it and try to help you out the best I can. And before I get into this video, make sure to go check out my Twitch. I stream every single day. I try to stream every single day. And if you guys got a Twitch Prime, just laying around, I wouldn't like be mad if you sent that my way. Alright, anyways guys, let's hop into this video. Okay, so I actually already watched a little bit just so I can get an idea of what talents, PvP talents you are running, and you are running the Life Bloom build with also Overgrowth and a Cyclone. Now, this is not bad, but if you see the composition you're playing and the composition you're facing, the enemy team has a Feral Druid, meaning they're going to get kills within like quick bursts, especially with Incarn. So Incarn's going to be really scary. And what I like to do here is I actually like to run Incarn myself. I like to match that Feral Druid's Incarn with my Incarn. So when he goes hammy, I go hammy. And pretty much when I go Incarn, nothing's able to die. Their biggest burst is going to be dealt with. The only way they could die is pretty much is if you're sending a lot of CC. But you do have a Shadow Priest on your team. He should be able to get you out of a lot of CC with grips and, mass dispelling. So that should help out a lot. And I actually don't find Overgrowth, the talent that you're running, to be good at all. I find Nourish to replace Overgrowth tenfold. I think Nourish is one of the most overpowered talents, and it's what makes Resto Druid so strong right now, because you're not going to be spending a bunch of globals trying to re-hot people. You're going to be spending your global to spam regrowth, and it's going to put more hots up, and you're going to be at the same time doing additional healing. So 1, you're saving global cooldowns. 2, you're saving mana. 3, you're doing literally the biggest healing output that you could possibly do. So I strongly suggest, I know you might like it, and I know it might be really hard for you to steer away from running Overgrowth, but trust me, don't get out of this. It'll help. Trust me. Even against the comps like a Rogue Mage Druid, when they can Klepto, I find myself just using Overgrowth or Nourish, excuse me. And Nourish it's such a strong talent. It really is. Okay, so let's hop into it. Again, you're running Resto Druid, Shadow Priest, Rogue. Pretty strong comp, better with the Resto Chamber because of the pure sake of purges and windshires. It's really about it. So with the Druid, you bring, your Bash and Cyclone. Mainly it's going to be on a healer, but this map and this composition, it could be really hard for you to get Cyclones on the healer. I wouldn't really worry about that too much. I would let your Shadow Priest get some fears off on their healer, and maybe you control the DPS a little bit, try to control the game. So don't be scared to go out for clones as much. But again, like I said, I have watched a little bit, and let's just go ahead and start it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Instead of explaining it, I'm going to show what you guys are talking about. And I like it how you actually have voice too.
Yeah, that's a great.
I don't want to have it too loud. Hopefully that's good.
Did not PvP and.
Okay, so let's see how you guys start. Let's turn that down a little bit.
Priest or...
I like your positioning. I like you pre-hotting. Full stun. I like how you called it. Your rogue comes back to get the trap. Really good. Nice dispel.
Cyphering on him, cyphering.
Yep, big damage. Huge damage, actually.
Can't get the fair.
It's fine.
See how you're struggling to even keep him up at this very moment, and how you already had to use double Swiftmen. If you were running that Nourish spec one, you wouldn't even have to use any of those Swiftmen. So those are your big dick heals for when you get out of CC, and you need quick and easy fast heals. Right now there's currently no CC on you. They're not going to have any kicks on you because the Feral is really far. So again, if you were just here being able to spam Nourish, you would be able to keep them up very easy. At the same time, you might be able to go for a clone. I see that your kill target is going to be the Feral, so you could actually get some clones onto the Hunter. So that's one thing I would change, but overall you're actually playing pretty well.
I'll try to get a fear out of that.
I'm gonna bash the hunter now.
You're coming in for a bash on the Hunter. Not that bad. Personally, I would have used it on the Priest.
Okay, nice.
I'm getting bashed.
Yeah, I'm seeing the hunter off. I'm seeing hunter off. Okay,
Okay, so this is the Feral's Incarn. Again, he's had it up for 18 seconds already, and you're gonna see yourself struggling to put up hots. You're gonna see yourself just struggling to get the globals out just to be able to heal people. And like if you just ran Incarn, it would totally fix that problem 100%. Incarn with Nourish, to be said more precise. So right here, you're playing catch up for the rest of the time while Incarn's up 100%. It's really hard for you to survive. There's a full trap. Your priest should immediately go for an MD, but it looks like you trinket it. I would save trinket for almost last cooldown, if I'm not gonna lie. I would rather let my priest disperse and life swap, or try to MD at first. You know what I mean? So if he goes for MD and he gets kicked, it's okay. He could just disperse, easy peasy. You know, try to. The idea here is with your comp is try to make every go, every time you get in CC, make every go at least one cooldown's popped. At least trinket. If trinket's going to be popped, then nothing else should be popped. His disperse should be saved. His life swap should be saved. Like if you ever have to pop more than one cooldown, that's an overlap, and it can cause a lot of pressure. But it's okay. It looks like you're doing pretty fine.
Kidney the Pharaoh.
Again, your people aren't topped off. I see you going for a DR clone. Not that bad. And you're trying to get away from the priest, which is really good. I like that. Your priest gets a full stun. Their priest actually ends up running away. I think that's very silly. The priest should have came at you and get a clone. They could even cause potentially more pressure. But again, here they are splitting. You're struggling to get them up. Like I don't want to be like repeating myself throughout this whole time, but I feel like I have to. It would fix your problem 100% of trying to, you know, keep up with the damage. Like that. Like Resto Druids are the strongest healers right now for a reason. Is because we're able to keep up with a lot of damage. Yeah, you're even talking about the damage. So there's the stun. You disperse. Not bad. Okay. You communicate to your teammate to jump down. I really disagree with that. I think he should stay on top. I know you get fear down here, but I still think he should stay up there because you can always mind control the DPS. They're both melee. He's survival. They're both melee. You can just mind control the DPS off if you ever get kind of scared, and you know, easy peasy. Or you can go for clones in the off DPS. But again, you're really struggling to find those global cooldowns. One, because they're obviously putting you in CC. Two, just because every time you're out, you're sitting there spamming haunts, and like it's really hard for you to keep it up that way. So he ends up actually having to live swap you right here. A lot of damage. You pop Swift Mend on yourself. That's okay. That's what you need it for. That's the kind of Swift Mends you need to be using it for when you need that quick burst heal right there. That was really good. This is silence right here. You should really dispel that. Good shit. So right here, since you got everyone kind of topped off, the rogue's not too low, I would honestly be looking for a clone onto the hunter. I want to control that DPS as much as possible. You could even control the Pharaoh. You just want to get topped off. Like, you just want to control the game a little bit. You want to put it in your hands because currently they are controlling the game. They are controlling the game 100%.
Hitting a little damage on hunter here.
I'm on hunter with you.
See, right now, instead of you spent 3 globals on trying to just get hots into him so that you can heal him with your regross, which you're gonna do anyways, right? I hope what I'm saying is making sense. Like, again, I feel like I'm reiterating myself. Again, Nourish, really strong, dude. It would help you out so much. You would be like, this is crazy OP, and you would finally realize why everyone cries about Resto Druids. A Resto Druid free casting, left alone, like, nothing's gonna die.
I have Incap and Fear.
Here comes their go. There's a stun. You can almost expect a hunter to come by, but it doesn't look like he's coming for it. Good LOS, good positioning. Your priest could MD the trap if he still goes for it, but it doesn't look like he's gonna go for it. Your rogue's in a root. The priest was too far, causing you to come out. You get rooted. You get stunned again. You're gonna get probably chat right here. Yeah, and you're pretty much screwed. You're pretty much screwed. I saw that you had overgrowth. I'm sure you were probably trying to spam it right there. You died because of your teammates, really, here.
You have to stay in my line, dude, because I can't.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
I had a couple.
Well, what happened here? Were you not able to get hots on him? Did he get purged? Okay, so his hots fell off again. Okay, so his hots fell off because you were spending so much time on trying to haunt the rogue because he was getting pressured, and then they just when they went for their CC on you, you just simply didn't have enough global cooldowns to get hots on your priest. Again, I think Nourish would fix all that for you, man.
You have no hots,
But like, I really like your communication skills. I really like honestly, it seems like you play really defensive in a really good way. I like that. What I can try to say is try to get used to going up and trying to get some clones here and there. Once you have everyone hotted, try to get some clones. But again, you're not running the correct specs, so it's gonna be really hard for you to do that. And I really hope I'm not like saying it in a way that you're bashing it. I really want you to try to intake it as much as possible. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna be able. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. Pretty much GG at that point. Okay, so again, every match is gonna be kind of the same. Even here, I kind of like to run Incarn a lot of the times, but if I don't run Incarn, I run Soul Forces, which you're running right now. Again, you're running Overgrowth. There's no point in time. If you watch this match, again, I watched it already a little bit. And I don't think there was any point in time where you actually needed Overgrowth. There wasn't a time where your HOTS completely fell off and you needed it. It seemed like you kept them up really well.
I see like when they're actually using CDs, because right now I just look at health. Alright, I'm gonna bash them for you.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Just trying to get
Nice bash. It was okay. It's okay. It just means your priest has to use his stun onto the Holy Paladin, or your rogue can stun the Holy Paladin, but your rogue's assassin, so it's probably gonna be your Shadow Priest. So what it's gonna happen to this Holy Paladin should be fear, into silence, into stun, and then you can maybe even go for you know, a DR clone, or the rogue can go for like a cheap shot or something if he vanishes.
Like he's.
So you decide to go Hunter.
Yeah,
I got siphon. I'll silence out, okay?
Yep.
Let's,
He's sacked. Go Pally. Go Pally.
Okay, so he sacked. What you should be going for right away. They have no kicks for you. You can literally walk up to that Hunter and get a Cyclone. But as you can see, you're probably not going to be able to get that off, actually, because the Warrior's coming to you, meaning he's going to give you a stun or fear or something like that. Expect that.
I'm kicked.
So here comes the Warrior.
Right now.
He wants something on you. You see that, you respond to it, you try to vortex him. I like it. I like it how, like, I can totally see you're not tunneling at all. I really like that. You're actually playing really, really good. You get feared. Nothing you could really do about that. You did your best. Nice wall. You principally walled it. All this is, again, you're playing so well, dude. You principally wall this. You get trapped. You should be going for an MD. You got Hunter kick out of the way for you. Really good. So that means once you get out of this CC, you should be able to top him off just by spamming regrows.
I did it. I used it.
You had to use the Spurs.
I could swap.
Don't.
Wait, did he come out of the...
Don't.
Wait.
I could swap.
Don't.
Okay, so that was good overgrowth.
I won't.
Your rogue pod vanished. I don't know why he popped evasion. Why did he pop evasion? He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that.
I'm gonna blind here.
Go for it.
Big damn on the Hunter.
Silencing.
Blind on you. If I were you, I would try to go away over there a little bit earlier. I know the waterfall was there, but you can try to communicate to your team. Hey, I want to get away from this pally, because like if someone's running towards you, you can almost expect they're gonna do something to you. But you are doing pretty good. You are doing pretty good.
I vanished. I used evasion already.
So here's again the problem. Now you're going to be spending time getting hots on the rogue and trying to top them off while they're going to dig on your Shadow Priest, and you're going to eventually fall behind.
See, cheap shot this guy.
Or they're just going to continue to go your rogue. Light swap. Oh, dude, that is the worst. They literally got light swap without you even being in CC. That is the worst. That should never happen. Your priest could, like, if your priest sees you struggling, he needs to try to mind control and try to control the game a little bit and try to help out. Rogue did really bad evasion as well.
I'm fearing.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop the Hunter.
Okay, good wall. They have crows. There's a stun. He's gonna have to go. He should go for MD. Good. The moment he sees that stun, honestly, he should be going for MD a little bit quicker.
I'm looking down actually.
Okay, so they're swapping your rogue.
I've been incapping.
Big
damn.
Yeah, you're gonna start struggling here. Again, your priest like should be going for some MDs. It looks like he's going for Shadowman.
Trying to live.
Tell him to go MD. Don't do that. Tell him not to Shadowman. MD is so much stronger. The only time you ever like Shadowman is if like you're in CC and you know he's the only healer out. That's literally the only time.
And I am MC.
Yeah, kicked. You have full hots on him. It's pretty good. Do you have bash up? You do have bash up. You get Hodge. When did you trinket? When did you actually trinket? I feel like there's like a bunch of cooldowns being popped.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop the Hunter.
Where's your trinket? I don't even see it. Where's it on your bar? All right, so you already popped trinket. What did you pop trinket to? So it's 30 seconds ago.
I used it.
So
I can swap.
do not trinket that. No, you shouldn't trinket that. You already popped. All their CC on you was already it. Like once you survived that Hodge, that was it. Your rogue, dude. I guess that rogue's evasion wasn't that bad, but since your rogue popped evasion, you popped trinket as well. That it shouldn't happen. Okay, so that's why your rogue popped evasion is because you were in a Hodge and you trinketed. Okay.
We have to get pressure here because we're in a lot of trouble here.
I'm gonna blind here.
Again, no one's on any kind of CC DR. You can go in there and clone and try to control the game. All the CC that was already on you, it's like there's no more CC left.
Big damn on the
Except for
hunter.
this. There's a lot of CC.
And Saki
But like you should still try to control the game.
I vanished. I used evasion already when he had warrior head cooldowns.
I don't really think that was still a good evasion.
Shot this guy.
I've been in cap for. I can swap.
You're dead. Nice.
Nice stop.
Coming to CC me now.
I'm fearing.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop the hunter.
You're getting trapped now.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
good
to-
wall.
They don't have any picks.
Nice MD.
Yeah. Won't come down actually. Silencing.
Good sounds. Good sounds.
Right here, you should be going for CC on the war. 100%. Most warriors don't run Spell Reflect. They're too Mongo. They are literally too Mongo. They won't run Spell Reflect, so you can literally get free clones. They have no kicks. They're using all their kicks onto your DPS, it seems like, which is really good.
Big damn.
That's bubble.
That's second sack.
Yeah, you need to control that DPS. It's hurting way too much.
I'm off healing you.
Yeah, nice.
And here is CC gonna come into you. Kick.
I'll back up.
Oh, he's mind controlling. I like your Shadow Priest mind controlling right there. That was really good. But yeah, okay, so one issue is your positioning. Again, your gameplay, your actual gameplay itself, like hodding and stuff like that, is actually pretty good. You play pretty well. But I'm seeing like cooldown usage pretty, it's not very good. And then also your positioning. You want to get as far away as possible. The only time you're ever going to come up is when you're going for your CC. You got to keep that in mind. When you're going for your CC, you be close to them. You know what I mean? So instead of it seemed like you were too afraid to move from that pillar, or you didn't want to tell your team that you're gonna move and you gotta change it up. You really want to try to max range it. You want to make it harder for that CC to come onto you. And plus, if you get some range, it becomes a lot easier to see when CC is going to become onto you.
Yeah, we might swap.
But I don't think your gameplay is the issue here. I think your teammates are the issue here. I actually looked you up and it says you're like 1900. I think you play like almost like a 2200 player. Almost. I think you play really well.
Opening.
Okay, let's see how you open. You can go for a bash. If I were you, I'd be going for a bash onto that healer. You really got to get, every time that bash and your sprint is up, you should be like, bam, use it. Try to control the game a little bit. You're already playing on the defense, and I don't like that. You're already playing on the defense. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to let their team pop their go, and then you're going to react. Try to make it in your head, try to put it, you're going to pop something and they're going to react. Try to get them on the defensive. You don't want to be on the defensive.
Done.
Oh,
Alright, double cap, good dispel on the rogue. I see you spamming some heals. You popped Iron Bark for their damage. Again, like, this is really scary. This should be really scary. Alright, so it seems like you guys actually did really well. You survived their go. This is literally the go. Right now, the Shaman's in a kidney. If I were you, I would walk up and get a cycle on that ward. Control that ward. Get his trinket. You could get his trinket right away. Again, you still have bash and sprint. Try to get that onto the monk and force a trinket. Like, you already have full huts on your teammates. Nothing's gonna happen. Are you coming in for a bash? Do on the warrior. Don't really agree with that. Alright, so if there's gonna be another CC on you, if that monk comes for a sap and stun, your priest is gonna have to pop a cooldown. There's a wind shear. Yeah, very scary. Good disperse. Good disperse. It's really hard to do good disperse too, actually, because as you can see, he dispersed at like 30%. He's down at 10%. It's really hard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's just BFA. But you should really try to play a little bit more aggressive. The priest still has his, or the monk still has his trinket. That's really bad. You guys are RPS. You guys need to force that trinket like almost instantly. You gotta force that. This game, do not be afraid to pop cooldowns. Do not be afraid to go aggressive during this expansion. I should say, do not be afraid. So if you're gonna play that route though of being defensive, you need to max range the priest a little bit better so that shaman can't win shear you. The only way that shaman should ever win shear you is if you're like playing up close and you're trying to clone and shit like that. So I think that's gonna be it for the video. I think that was a good video. Thank you so much for sending this footage in, man. I really appreciate it. I hope I try to give you some insight. So again, your defensive positioning was overall really good. You played defensively really well, but do not be scared to go in and play a little bit aggressive and try to get clones and try to control the game, especially as running as RPS like that. Your priest needs your help in terms of getting CC off. He needs your help. He needs it. He needs it. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If so, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and go check out my Twitch Prime, please, or go check out my Twitch, and you can throw me a Twitch Prime. That's what I meant to say. I don't know how I messed that up. Anyways, guys, if you'd like to see anything else, let me know in the comments below. Have a good one, boys. Peace.